Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Friday, January 5th, 6:08 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. The the crypto crypto market is taking a bit of a dump today. We're going to take a look at that. If my voice is a little low, I've actually been sick. Last couple days, it was just like getting run over by an evil freight train. So I'm alive again and doing a video. So today we're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to kind of ignore the market in general and the traditional market and look at and privacy coins and gaming coins. So let's rock through it. BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Looking at cryptometer.io, we've got 8.1 billion last 24 hours in Bitcoin trading volume. That's up 44%. Not bad. You can see a BART pattern here on the hourly chart. Recently, we went up, over, and then down. BART pattern definitely wrecked a lot of longs, and that's what the whales do when they want to make liquidity for themselves. So whales have made liquidity in Bitcoin, so expect them to do something now that they've created it. We'll take a look at what that might be. Looking at longs versus shorts on Binance for Bitcoin. 54% long, 45% short. Definitely for Ethereum, you got 67% long, 32% short. So more of a long bias for Ethereum than Bitcoin. Looking at the top 20 exchanges here right now in the evening, we're looking at about 50-50 red and green as far as negative and positive volume over the last 24 hours. Indecisive there, but definitely looking at Bitcoin, it's holding 44,000. It's 44,110. I dig that. Looking at the top 100 alts, mostly in the red. Only a very few outliers like a Cash Network. I'm not really familiar with that one. Lido DAO, not even familiar with that one, really, LDO. But anyway, top 100, only a couple outliers in the green. So looking at Bitcoin, well, what is it doing? Well, looking at a 45-minute chart here, this is immediate price action, I know. But looking at the squeeze indicator, one of the things you can see is we are in a squeeze right now. And we pumped, well, sort of pumped. We're giving a little bit of back. We're in the squeeze. Directional nexus is in the green. ADX is not really too happening. Not much volume. Will we see a move? Well, I'll tell you what. Here's that BART pattern that we saw recently. Up, over, and down. Then you actually see kind of a reverse BART down, over, up almost. So that's rather interesting to see that. And what are we doing here? We're kind of playing with this line. If you look at it, here is, a glass ceiling that Bitcoin's having a hard time getting above, which really just means that's what the whales are using as a reference point as they're trading. So if we look here, as you can see, right around, it's like 44. Where is this at? This is around like 44, well, about 44,000. Yeah. That's where Bitcoin has a hard time getting above. It's a 4-hour chart, but it's going back to Tuesday, December 5th. So a little ways. Let's look at a 4-hour chart and see how this plays out. Yeah, you see, Bitcoin likes to go up in steps, and you can kind of see here, like here's one step, bonk, here's another step, bonk, here's another step, bonk. Will we see another step? Interesting. Well, if we look, one of the things that Bitcoin is doing right now, on the 4-hour chart, you can see that we are beginning to, this squeeze indicator, we're trending down. Directional index is kind of pumping up a little bit. ADX is still trending down. It's kind of a weak chart. Only real volume was this like big dump spot here we saw kind of fired up. But in general, Bitcoin's cruising up to 4-hour 200 moving average, and the 314s right underneath it in green. It's all about, will it hold that? And I think it will, because this is interesting. It's been holding that 4-hour 200 moving average. It even wicked down to the 314. This is a nice strong chart. We've been cruising up for quite a while. Ever since we broke out the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart back Sunday, October of 2023. So this is pretty nice. And you can kind of see here that we do have this nice upwards channel, Here's your low. You can kind of see a higher low, kind of a higher low, kind of a higher low, just barely a higher low. Then we kind of lost it recently, and that's not too spiffy. But we are testing that 200 moving average. We definitely dumped, gave a bit back recently. So are we going to keep this 200 moving average? Not financial advice, of course, but I would say, most likely, I think we'll probably keep it. So if I was going to do a trade right now on Bitcoin, and we'll look at the gaming and the security tokens in just a sec, but if I was going to do that, here's just my high octane speculation. The whales made a move, a BART move, wiped out the weak hands, the longs and shorts. Also, kind of a reverse BART right here. Boom, wiped out even more. So with that said, I think the whales have gotten where they'd like it. Also, I always call this kind of a whale range right here. And I won't wear it out for everybody because you've probably seen it before, but I will exaggerate it just a little bit. Let me make a shape here, a rectangle. Okay. You see, and if you ask me, this is what I call a whale range here on the 4-hour chart. What's happening is you've got the whales come in here and they buy these bottoms, they sell these tops. Somebody probably knew this was coming, hit it. People probably sold this. They were probably buying here, well, shorting. So this is just big money playing a game. Absolutely is. So it's big. I would say that if I was going to do a long right now, the only drag would be because I'd probably do a long right now more so than a short. But if you were to look at it, it's kind of tough. Let's see, let me grab my little indicator here. Where is that? I won't hold everybody up. You guys are here to see. I'm looking at a lot of things today. I'm not breaking these videos up, but where is that indicator? Yeah, long position. So I kind of like, if I was to do it like right now, I'd probably put it in right about here. If I was to buy right now, I'd probably have my stop right here at the 200 moving average. And it's kind of a tough one because you're probably going to find maybe a little bit of resistance when it gets to this previous high. So it's the risk reward just isn't that great right now. So I'm just going to sit out and just let it do what it does. I think it's going to be on the way up, honestly, but it's a tough play. It's a tough play in my humble opinion. It's kind of a tough one because it's all about what you think is going to happen. It's either going to like here was a step, there was a step, here was a step. Are we going to see another step up? A bounce off the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart, especially after a wick down on the 314 to kind of reinforce the strength of this play. I think it very well make an upwards move. But if I was going to play it, let me actually look at the 45-minute chart. Okay, so you can definitely see that huge, whale move here which wrecked the shorts, wrecked the longs. We are holding that 45 200 moving average. So if I was going to get in right now, speculating that maybe it's going to make a good move, one thing I will say is I see a W here. W, bonk, bonk, bonk. W's tend to equal win, especially moving off these moving averages. So it's been flirting with that 314, definitely bouncing off that 200. Got below the 200 and 314 for a little bit after that serious dump there, that wick down to like almost almost 41,000 or 40,000. So if I was gonna make a play right now, I would just long it, and then I put my stop right here at the 200 moving average, right below it, around like 43, like really tight, honestly, right around like 43,515, like 43,500 or so, and I would just long that thing and let it get going and then put like a trailing take profit on there or something, because this is just not a super strong play, but it's all about what you think is going to happen. Anyway, you could do this if here's what you could do. You could get somewhat crazy if you want to do a fib sequence off of this wick. And then go over here. We're in a weak spot. I don't like these upper fib levels. If you were to do something like this, you move this thing like, let's go to here, and then use this high here. Then where are you? Then you're making kind of a .5 fib level bounce, and you're kind of working on getting above that 382. Not a bad play. And also looking at that, you can almost see if you wanted to be totally, I mean, high octane, creativity here, but you could almost do an upwards channel right now. I know that's nuts. It doesn't really play by the rules. It's a little crazy, especially when you've got this, previous high right here, which is playing with. So anyway, just not a strong play. I mean, if I was going to get in right now, it definitely would be a long, and I would be, playing playing a really tight stop because you might definitely fail. So let's look at the privacy or security tokens right now. I sorted these by chains last 24 hours, and Beam is making a move, and this is beautiful. I like what I'm seeing because Beam basically made this 4-hour chart, made this crazy run back like the beginning of December, came back down. It lost the 200 moving average, but it's definitely moving above it now. It got above it, came down. It's wicks. It tested it with wicks. It's beginning to cool off a little bit, but I think it definitely could hold where it's at. And if we were to do a fib sequence, like let's just go back here when it started making a move. Well, yeah, let's do that. Go that crazy high. Where are we at? We're kind of making this nice 786 bounce. We're finding some resistance, some rejection there in the 618 golden pocket. So I mean, it's this. I am excited about Beam. I like what I'm seeing. So I definitely think, like I say, high octane speculation is always not financial advice, but I like what I'm seeing with Beam here. I really do. I think this definitely could be a mover right back up to where it was, or maybe it could continue. So anyway, this is definitely for the brave to play this one. But I think Beam is a very good security token, and I like seeing it make this move. And it would not surprise me if over time we'll watch this one, if it actually made a cup and handle, boom, and took off. Just like I say, high octane speculation. If you get along on this thing and you can stay in the green, amen. How's it looking on the 45-minute chart? Yeah, look at that. It moved, came down, tested the 200. Now it's moving back up. So I like what I'm seeing here. This thing has a beautiful upwards momentum. So that's kind of sloppy. Anyway, but look what I'm seeing. So Beam, there you go. Beam. SCR, secret. Looking at a 45-minute chart, it's a little weak. Actually, it's just straight up weak on the 45-minute chart. But on the 4-hour chart, yeah, this nice upwards trend that it's been on. It recently lost a strict upwards channel. This would be like your strict upwards channel. Look what I'm seeing there. I like using the lower. Yeah, see, it almost looked like it was going to hop into an upwards channel, another channel, basically like make the top of this channel the support. Didn't quite do it. Definitely, it's given a lot back. But the squeeze indicator overall is moving towards the positive. Directional index is a little bit positive. ADX is terrible. No great volume coming in. But look on the 4-hour chart what we're seeing here. And this is what kind of excites me. And I like it because you can play it on KuCoin. Look at that. It actually lost the 200 moving average, but it regained it, just crossed it, giving a lot back. It would not surprise me at all if Secret got back in this channel and got back in the game. I could definitely see it. So right now, my pick of the evening is this guy here. Still a little bit early to call, but I like what I'm seeing, especially if on the 45-minute chart it actually turns around and gets back above that 200 moving average. But I might even put an alert in for that, because here it looks like we're gonna make it happen. I might even get a little bit just crazy, break the rules a little bit, but actually hop in secret and see if it rides up. XMR, Monero. It's trying to get back in the game. Let's look at a daily chart. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna ignore it right now. Monero's not really exciting me. The pirate coin. I like what I'm seeing. It's been giving a lot back here. It's trying to make a 618 golden pocket bounce. You can play it on Gate.io. It's not a KuCoin one, but it's riding this fib sequence. Let's see if this guy turns around. We'll check on this one tomorrow. I'll be on, as much as I can. I'm getting better. I'll be on hopefully this weekend a few times. But I think, or definitely if you're a Gate.io person, or else can you play this one? You can play it on CoinX, Bybit, some of the other exchanges there. So this one might turn around and be a 618 golden pocket bounce. Verge. I'm just going to ignore Verge right now. Dash. Going to ignore it. It's just not looking too hot. Zec. No. So we have a lot of coins that really dumped the end of this week. Zen. No. Okay. Now let's move on to gaming coins. We'll just look at the ones that are actually in the green. Loca, League of Kingdoms Arena. This is looking beautiful. I love it. It's cooling off right now, but it's kind of in a real neutral place. I'm going to just say you could really righteously make a nice upwards channel here. It's about the 200. I mean, it's looking really good. I like what I'm seeing. It's beginning to turn around. It never even hit the 200 moving average, really. It's making a natural bounce. I could definitely see League of Kingdoms Arena basically just ride back to the top of this channel, keep going. I like how bursty it is. It loves to burst. So it would not surprise me if it was getting ready for one of those boom, And if you were to hit a trailing take profit, like a limit or a trailing take profit order or something like that. Let me actually fire this up. Let's do sorry about that. Let's do a forecast. Like, what would a nice spurt be right about now? Oh, 23%. So I might actually get in here and put like something like a dot like 10%. Hit a trailing take profit of -5 at 10% and just hop in. This guy could definitely start moving. I put my stop right below the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. That's quite a rough play if it doesn't go the right direction. Also you could really put an alert in here on the 45-minute chart. Wait for that 200 moving average cross. It's rolling over really well. Anyway, I might even take a little bit of a chance on League of Kingdoms Arena. Where can you play this one? Where is it? It's on KuCoin. Easy peasy. This one might be some easy money. Loca, I like it. Rev, whatever Rev is, I forget what it's for. Looking at this, just looking at the 4-hour chart. It's I'm gonna have to give this one a little bit of time. Yeah, Rev is weak. A lot of things kind of are. FCon, I love my little FCon coin. On the 4-hour chart, where are we at here? Let's actually, it's lost to 200 and then the 314 on the 200 on the 4-hour chart. Let's just go to here where it started moving, and let's go to a Fibonacci sequence. It might be trying to do a 618 bounce, but I'm not so sure. Let's fire up a 45-minute chart. Yeah, it's not doing too great. Axie Infinity. This guy had great potential earlier in the week, but it kind of lost it. It really appeared like it was going to have this upwards channel and then basically make a new channel with the top of the one channel. That's the support of the next, but it lost it. I won't go through too many of these because, well, that's kind of exciting. So, I mean, VidT down, whatever that is, very, very bursty coin. Made a hard bounce off that 200, but right now it's kind of out of action for me. How's this one looking? Too choppy. Vulcan Forged is kind of fun. Nope, not exciting. Shill, I love Shill just because of the name, nothing else. But it's doing some cool stuff though. I like Shill. This is fun. And you can play it on KuCoin. I like that. And an upwards channel going. It lost it. A lot of volatility. It was going up. We thought maybe it was going to make a new support, make the top of this channel the support of the next channel, but didn't happen. Definitely dumped, definitely lost it. But it's really held that 200 moving average, and it's been giving a lot back. It would not surprise me if this guy turned it around and just started to do up it goes. Let's see how the weekend goes. We really gave a lot back at the end of this week, so definitely we could see some things turning around. I have no doubt. Alien Worlds, nope. Magic. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to kind of say play at your own risk here. Magic. It's nice that it had an upwards channel, and it made a new upwards channel. Then it lost it. That's understandable. It's beginning to push. I'd wait for this thing to actually get back, and I'd wait for this guy to come up here and actually make it, like, get back in this upwards channel before I was really excited. Bake, which has just been crazy recently, crazy gains, crazy losses. What's it doing right now? Bake is doing something exciting to me. It's on Binance. You can't play it on the exchange, some of the exchanges that I like, but it's on Mexi and Gate.io, and it's on Bybit. So there you go. Anyway, it's definitely hanging out here on the 4-hour 200 moving average and 786 fib level. It gave a lot back. Watch for this one to turn around. That'd be a really powerful turnaround. Creo, which was insane this week. I kind of like what I'm seeing here. 4-hour chart. This guy may actually pull it off, I think. Yeah, this 4-hour chart, I think it's created a new channel. It's cooling off right now. Let's see what happens, but it would not surprise me if this guy's got things going for it. Anyway, we're a little bit of a weird moment, kind of hard to get a read on things. But if I had to trade a gaming token right now, it'd be League of Kingdoms Arena. I think this guy's probably going to continue up. It looks good. In fact, if I was to like drill down a little bit more, like a 15-minute candle. We're seeing an uptrend. It needs to get above that 200 on the 15. How about the 45? It's got a little bit of resistance it's going to hit, but it's turning up. So, my gaming coin really of the evening is League of Kingdoms Arena. I think that's kind of exciting. It's on KuCoin. I like that. It's the only one in the green, really. So anyways, hope that was exciting. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow, but I think with all the dump we had at the end of the week, I think we're definitely going to see some things begin to move up this weekend. Bitcoin's definitely an uncertain play. I don't know what to make of this. It's just too choppy, really, to get a really good direction. I mean, you could kind of just do kind of a steamroller upwards channel almost and just kind of go like, I think it's going this way. You can kind of line it up. It's a little bit crazy, huh? But that's nuts. Anyway, only reason I'm a little bit bullish on Bitcoin is, like I say, the whales came in, they wrecked the shorts, they wrecked the longs, they hit it again, kind of with a reverse BART pattern. Whenever you see this, that means the whales are definitely in play. Anyway, so with that said, I'm just going to hang tight. I think I'm going to give it a little bit of time. I'm not quite so eager to get into this, though I think low-key League of Kingdoms Arena might be a play. I got to think about this. That might be a nice ride back up. Definitely. It needs a 10%er. So with that said, I will talk to everybody later. Hopefully I'll still have my voice. Take care.